Hi, this is Monica Lucier. I'm out at 15 Deerfield Drive in Scotts Valley, and I can't wait to take you through this beautiful listing and show you the oasis of a backyard that this place has. Let's go check it out. So here we are, checking out the exterior of it. Beautiful pink color. You see the two-car garage, and it actually is extra deep, so you could technically do a tandem, though that's not how they have it set up. You have this wonderfully maintained yard, and one of my favorite things is the front porch. I am big on front porches. You could sit out here. If you have kids, they could be playing. The only people that are using this road usually are the ones who live here. And then down at the end, I'm not sure if it'll show up great in here, but you can see that there's a gate down there, and that gives you access to one side of the Glenwood trails. And if you just walk down this road or to the end of this and go on this end, so either way will lead you to the other side of the Glenwood Trail. So I'll go back, look at this. So these homes were all built in 2005. There is an HOA here. So if you want to do any changes to your yard, you do have to go through them. And here we have the front door, so let's go check out the inside. All right, so let's go on in. So as I was mentioning, that there are several different floor plans, but this one has been updated so much. So we have kind of a formal living room area here with a fireplace, and it gives you the ability to look out, get a lot of light here, but they have the beautiful shutters. And it also has shutters that open or close to the living room. So if you want a little bit more private space for either area, because this does have doors, you could do that. You have a couple different alcoves when you first walk into your entry area, which is great for storage. And here we have the dining area. This table, even though it only has 6 chairs, it could actually fit 8, and you could fit even more. They have a wine storage rack here, which is cool. And as I mentioned, you have your formal living room here. You know, on those cozy evenings, you could have that fireplace going while you're entertaining. And we will go through this way. I'll take you back, but just so you can see what is so awesome about this is you have a butler's pantry. So things can be set up over here, all ready for your guests. You have a wine fridge, cabinetry, an area to either prepare or have things waiting, and it goes directly into the kitchen. It's not a far walk, but it's awesome because you can be doing so much and still go back and forth, not having to walk around the house with your food. Now, as I mentioned, we'll go back again through the other way so you get a feel for how the house is. There we go, back through the dining. I accidentally left the door open, so we'll go ahead and close that. Gotta love some of the bloopers of these. A little harder to close with one hand and trying to keep the camera steady. Anyway, so here we are, we're still continuing through the hallway, and what's so amazing about this, I don't have a measuring tape or whatever, but I'm gonna guess this is about 4 feet wide, maybe, yeah, about 4 feet wide. So you have this expansive feeling, you don't feel like you're closed in, the ceilings are high, it's awesome. And you have a little half bath here, and it actually has a motion censored toilet seat. So if I walk in, see, it automatically went up for me. You know, those late nights, or if you're working out, or if you're out at the pool, you don't have to worry about it slamming down or anything. So here we just came from that great hallway, and now we are in the kitchen. Now they have really updated this kitchen. The original floor plan had yellow oak cabinets and a black granite countertop. Now when these were built in 2005, that's what was in style. Well, they completely upgraded it. So you have 2 double ovens over there, you have the beautiful countertops, a wonderful island, and a kitchen or a sink right there. You have a huge fridge, all this cabinetry, a gas range with a griddle, and seriously, look at all this storage. You know, the funny thing is, the more storage you have, you end up filling it up, but still, this is a great place to start with it. You even have all that over there. You have your whole other dining area, so you're not relegated just to the formal dining room. And then you have a family room right here that everyone hangs out in. So if you're entertaining, there is so much room for people just to hang out, and you're never closed off from them. But if you want to have a more formal type of experience, you can go into the dining room. And people could still be in here, but at least you could, you know, separate people. Maybe you're having, if you have kids or something, to mix it up. So we're staying downstairs for right now, and we have a flex space over here. So it is currently a workout area. The closet was removed in this room, so if someone wanted to add it back in, they could. But as you could see, it's a really good sized room, and you could do whatever you would like with it. And you go out here, you have a full bath. So that's one of the benefits. Like if you wanted to make that a guest room, you could. They would have their own bathroom. There's already the other half bathroom that's down here, so people wouldn't even have to use this. And we have access to the garage. They are still storing their stuff out there, so we won't go out there right now. But I will take you into this bathroom, which has also been updated a bit. All right. We are going to save the amazing backyard for later, but I'll give you a little glimpse of this. I love in this development that both sides of the street have a green belt behind them, so you don't have people staring into your backyard. All right, let's head upstairs. So as you can see, they have redone all the flooring. A lot of these used to have carpet going up the stairs. This one does not. And they updated the railings. And look, more storage. And with all the bedrooms that you have, that is important to have a lot of storage. So we'll start over here. I have a great bedroom right here. That's queen size bed. You have closet that already has a setup in it. And then it's an ensuite. So you have your own bathroom in here. So it could be a guest room, or if you have children, they get their own spot. And then another benefit is the laundry is upstairs, which makes total sense because the majority of your bedrooms are up here. And that way you're not running up and down the stairs with your laundry. Here we have another bathroom, which is great because the toilet and shower have their own door. So that way, if someone needs to run in and grab something in the vanity, they don't have to worry about if someone is taking a shower because they can close it off. And as you can see, that was updated also. It's beautiful. I have double sinks here, plenty of space. Turn the lights back on. They turn off after a little bit of time, which is also good because, as you know, sometimes people forget to turn lights off. And now we have another bedroom, which is also very spacious. Another closet that has everything set up for you already. This one looks out on the houses across the street, but they are not so close staring into you. All right, well, now we have another bedroom. This one is the smallest one in the house. They have a TV set up in here. Maybe you make this into your office, or just a smaller bedroom. And as you can see, they have a closet set up as well. All right, let's head back over to the primary. Now what's kind of nice is up here, the bedrooms are actually split into two different wings. So on the side that I'm on, you have the 3 bedrooms and the 2 baths. You have your space over here, which is storage and your way to get up the stairs. And then across the way is the primary. So there's a little bit of separation, but not too far if that is important to you. So in here, you can obviously fit a lot of furniture. It's very spacious, well thought out. It looks out on the backyard, so you have total privacy up here. It's amazing. Very quiet, peaceful, feels like a retreat. Here's your little entryway. Now we walk into one of my favorite parts of the house is the primary bath. They really thought about the design on this. It's amazing. I love the chandeliers and the sconces that they have. And here we go. Awesome bathtub. And this one, you don't have to close your windows either because it looks outside. So unless you just want to keep it dark, you don't have to worry about it. And here you go. We have 2 really large vanities, which is awesome. So you don't have to worry about sharing space. And then of course you have a whole nother area. If you want to get ready, you have your mirror right there, a little bit better lighting. And then you have an extra large shower. Which is awesome and well designed. your walk-in closet. So once again, completely designed. Little, could be a shoe rack or shirts or whatever. Lots of hanging space and lots of cubbies. And I'm sure you can tell, so the paint color is a little different in here. More than likely that was what the original was. All right, so we will head back down and go outside. All right, so here we go. Now, sometimes when you have smaller backyards, it's hard to think about what you're going to do. Well, these people really took a lot of time and effort to create an absolute backyard oasis. I can't even tell you just how gorgeous this is. It's absolutely amazing and peaceful. It makes you feel like you're in a tropical space. Now you think to yourself, oh, I just walk out and I have a pool and of course a jacuzzi. There's a little construction going on, so don't mind the noise, that's not normal. But then you have this whole outdoor area as well. Now, you think to yourself, okay, that's a nice little couch, a TV, have this great area. As you can see, it actually gets, you can pull it closed over so you get some protection. But then you just walk around the corner and oh my gosh, you have a whole entire outdoor kitchen area. So talk about an entertainer's dream. We have a pizza oven, we have this area, and look at this grill. Now, I just started grilling myself a few years ago. I would love to have that. And then even this, like a whole another area. So those work great, like if you're trying to do some vegetables or something. We have a little oven space, a refrigerator. And look at this. You could sit here, you could watch TV. This is gorgeous right here. The countertop, the stonework. I mean, the amount of time and effort that went into designing this is just incredible. And if you just want to sit out and have a cup of coffee, doesn't that just look beautiful? I'll give you the view from here. It's absolutely amazing. And look at these gorgeous plants that are all in here. Well, we are gonna walk back in, and I'm actually gonna turn on one of the cool water features of this and bring you back out here. Okay, here we go again. Look at this. You know, if you just want to kind of zone out, I mean, and imagine that you were in a tropical getaway, this is definitely the place.